There's this lost moment in folk music history, and one of the things I love about Llewyn Davis is that it takes place in that lost moment. It's the moment in between the glory days of Pete Seeger and Woody Guthrie and all of that, and sort of a new generation of true believers who really were trying to discover the real stuff. In 60, 61, that's the winter where the film takes place, there were beginning to be a few clubs and beginning to be some sense that there might be some work.
I wish I was in your business. I mean, one hit could fix you up.
Sort of.
You know, the main reason it quickly became specifically pre-Bob Dylan is because if it's not pre-Bob Dylan, then you got to deal with Bob Dylan. I mean, he so much dominated the scene after he arrived that, you know, it's got to be about him in some way.
And it was a very different, I mean, he did change the scene, and people know more about that scene than they know about the world that he came into. So in a way, it was, as a setting for a movie, it's a little more interesting because it's a less plowed furrow and it's a little bit more exotic in a way.
Ready? And roll, please.
Lane. And speed.
Ready and action.
A lot of the songs that we use, you know, they're all old folk songs. All these folk songs have been redone by everybody, you know, from the Grateful Dead to Van Harper.
It's a lesson too late for the learning, made of sand, made of sand.
This thing that happens in music every few years is that one thing becomes really popular, and the artists that emerge out of it are not always the ones that started the movement. And there's probably endless numbers of music fads, and this was just another one of those, where this small group of people were getting together to play old songs that they had, you know, gotten from different places and playing them in their own style, and then it became popular, and all these big acts came out of it.
Well, I could have loved you better, I didn't mean to be unkind. You know, that was the last thing on my mind.
And there's that line in the movie which is so perfect for it, which is when, if it's never been new and it never got old, it's a folk song. Even if you don't know them, you feel like you know them, which is why they're great songs.
You probably heard that one before. If it was never new and it never gets old, and it's a folk song.